But I personally feel that Mr. Donald Trump is actually showing to the world the position of Mr. Modi in front of him. And that is what he is doing actually for various other leaders also. But everybody else in the world is showing spine. Mr. Narendra Modi is not at all resisting. He has taken the worst deal of everything from Mr. Trump, lying down and most happily. I mean, see the way he is behaving. Our most unfortunate part of this entire episode is the way the Prime Minister's post of India is being treated, and that's the worrisome part. I have no concern with Mr. Narendra Modi because he is that kind of person only. He is not new to America. He's gone there. That Mr. Trump does not mean 21 million has been taken by Mr. Narendra Modi as Prime Minister. He has to come clean on this. He has to come out with a statement, or his office can come out with a statement. Surprisingly, nobody is coming out with a statement that Mr. Narendra Modi did not take that money at all. They could have come out with this statement. This is absolutely rubbish. Mr. Trump is making a false claim. Son, he does not deserve to hold that post if he does not have the backbone to answer to anyone when it comes to the position of the Prime Minister. That's our concern. He has rendered himself absolutely, totally ineligible to hold that post unless he answers this, and answers this in a very strong manner so as to show the world that we are not a pushover country. Frankly speaking, I don't think RSS and BJP needs any money from this 20 million, 21 million. I don't frankly feel that they need that kind of peanuts. It is nothing. That is one.
That this $21 million for voter turnout is a hocus pocus. There's nothing to believe in.
A lot of monies are coming from various amounts, are coming from various different directions. This must have come, they must have spent on various things, but especially not on voter turnout, because Indian Election Commission of India is spending a lot of money of the people of this country for voter turnout. Any other opposition party worth his salt would be protesting outside Mr. Narendra Modi's office as of now, not today, day before yesterday when.
Hello and a warm welcome to HW News Network, your one-stop show, truth be told, for some engaging and thought-provoking conversations. American President Donald Trump made a bombastic claim on Saturday, this recent Saturday, where he said that America has given $21 million to his friend, Prime Minister Narendra Modi. That was a big claim which he made, and not obviously a good one, because it puts Prime Minister Narendra Modi into the dock. There are questions whether he's taken that money directly, whether it has come into the accounts of the Indian government. That's not very clear. But it's 3 days now. Saturday, the claim was made. The entire Saturday gone by, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So today it's almost like the fourth day, but we haven't heard Prime Minister Modi giving any sort of clarification. In fact, the entire BJP ecosystem is quiet on that. Now, does BJP have anything to hide on this? Why is Prime Minister Narendra Modi not breaking his silence on this? Because it involves the credibility of the Prime Minister. It involves the sovereignty of the country as well. Joining me now this evening is Supreme Court lawyer and activist Mehmood Pracha. Thank you so much, Mehmood, for joining this evening on HW News. And the first question, that this claim made by American President Donald Trump, that $21 million, which amounts to about 180 crores to the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, where he's named him. Now, what does this controversy indicate? Has the money gone directly to Prime Minister Modi, or it's just a bombastic claim which has been made by American president to create certain ripples?
Certain words come to my mind. Muft ki revdi, peanuts. What is this 180 crores? Do you know how much money Mr. Adani has stolen from our banks? Do you know LIC's financial condition as of now, which was a profit-giving Navratna? So that is the real thing. And Mr. Narendra Modi and Prime Minister of India are two different entities also at times. Whatever crimes Mr. Modi does, or whatever illegalities, anti-constitutional activities Mr. Modi does, are his personal activities. But I personally feel that Mr. Donald Trump is actually showing to the world the position of Mr. Modi in front of him. And that is what he is doing actually for various other leaders also. But everybody else in the world is showing spine other than Mr. Modi, including Mr. Zelensky of and the King of Jordan. We have seen all of them in front of Mr. Donald Trump, but none of them was so subservient in front of Mr. Trump as Mr. Modi, and that is visible picture to the world. And this is the exact message which Mr. Donald Trump is sending to the world, that I have control.
Right, but are you indicating that somewhere it seems, and I'm underlining the word it seems, that Donald Trump, is he trying to blackmail Prime Minister Modi on some pretext or the other?
Where is the need and question of blackmailing? When word one is prostrating before Mr. Trump, where is the need for him to actually blackmail him? That's the crucial question. Blackmailing you will have to do for someone or against someone if someone is resisting. Mr. Narendra Modi is not at all resisting. He has taken the worst deal of everything from Mr. Trump, lying down and most happily. I mean, see the way he is behaving. He has come back to India and he's projecting to the world that he's got such a wonderful deal. So that's the basic point we must understand. And now Mr. Donald Trump is known for his flamboyant nature and his way of exaggerating things also and hinting things which he has got a typical style. Our most unfortunate part of this entire episode is the way the Prime Minister's post of India is being treated, and that's the worrisome part. I have no concern with Mr. Narendra Modi because he is that kind of person only. He is not new to America. He's gone there. I don't know whether he was compromised then or not. I mean, that he has to come clean. Mr. Subramaniam Swamy would be the best person to elaborate on that whether he had been picked up by the USAID and various agencies which function in the US who groom various leaders across the world. So whether he was picked up then or somewhere in between.
No, but there are also speculations that there could be some weak spot of Prime Minister Modi because he's visited America in the past when, before he became the Gujarat Chief Minister, he's met a couple of governors, more than in fact 25 of them. And at that time, do you think that there could be any connection with that period of Prime Minister Modi's visit to US and they've got a weak spot in hand and then they are trying to maybe arm twist him? Could that be a possibility?
What I am saying is something else. You have to arm twist, blackmail someone who is actually showing a spine, someone who is your agent, someone who's working as your stooge. You don't need to blackmail him. You don't need to arm twist him. That's what I'm trying to say. And Mr. Narendra Modi's pictures, which he proudly flaunted back then, he's been telling that I was going to America and various countries, not from today. And it's a world-known fact. It's a very well-known fact that America grooms leadership in various countries. So Mr. Narendra Modi Sahab has to now come clean on this. Money is a very small aspect for an Indian Prime Minister. I mean, US or any country for that matter, China also will spend any amount of money.
That's a big charge, Mehmood, when you say that American government is trying to nurture or cultivate or groom that kind of a leadership. You're saying that has America groomed Prime Minister Modi for a certain way, for a certain task? Is that what you're indicating?
This I am not saying this. They run various programs. USAID and other agencies in US, the State Department has been running various programs in which they call potential leaders from world over and then groom them. So I am only saying that Mr. Modi has now, because of his behavior, which he's showing right now, and it's a very, very surprising behavior. He has to now come clean that he has not been groomed from very beginning by the US as a country, by their State Department, by USAID, like Miss Smriti Irani. She was proudly saying that I have been working for USAID, I was brand ambassador, and then she becomes a minister. Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, he also had visited US in various exchange programs, if you know. Today he's CM Maharashtra. If you do a detailed research on this aspect, how many of BJP's leaders who are holding various constitutional posts now have been the members of the inter-country programs, exchange programs, that those are called. So that will be a very crucial thing. And I'm not saying that everyone who went for those exchange programs have become the groomed leaders of US. But he has to come clean now because of his subservient behavior. That's what I'm saying. And that is the most crucial part. I have no problems if he takes money on the side. But as a prime minister, and that is what he should come clean, that Mr. Trump does not mean 21 million has been taken by Mr. Narendra Modi as prime minister. He has to come clean on this. He has to come out with a statement, or his office can come out with a statement. Surprisingly, nobody is coming out with a statement that Mr. Narendra Modi did not take that money at all. A, they could have come out with this statement. This is absolutely rubbish. Mr. Trump is making a false claim. A. B, that Mr. Narendra Modi took this money and there is no harm in that. I mean, if he had declared it, I have taken and I have paid income tax and whatever FCRA formalities I had to complete, I had completed. He had given me in my personal capacity. That is the second explanation which could come. Not as Prime Minister of India. If that money was given by Mr. Trump, because he's saying I have given, then he has to come clean that this was in PM Does Not Care, or whatever the name of that organization is. PM Cares or PM Does Not Care, or PM Cares to Hoots or whatever.
But there are two aspects to this. No, but there are two aspects, Mehmood, to the statement which Donald Trump made. Now, first is that whether that money has been given directly to the Prime Minister. And second, that money has been given to increase the voter turnout. Now, how does one read that? Has that money been given to rig the elections? How has Prime Minister Modi spent that money, if at all he's taken that money? So, but now, we don't know the details as of now.
Neeluji, I hate to speculate. And I'm sure you must also be hating yourself for speculating all this. But you have a duty to do, and you are asking questions from me. I have a duty to answer to you. And this situation is being created by none other than Mr. Modi himself. He should have come out clean. This show would not have been there. We would be discussing something else. But our problem is he's putting the post of the Prime Minister of the largest democracy of the world, which country and the people of that country have made this country so strong that nobody can turn an eye. But Mr. Modi is every single day reducing the stature of the post of the Prime Minister, and that's our main concern. He does not deserve to hold that post if he does not have the backbone to answer to anyone when it comes to the position of the Prime Minister. That's our concern. He has rendered himself absolutely, totally ineligible to hold that post unless he answers this and answers this in a very strong manner so as to show the world that we are not a pushover country. Without us, I am sure that America also is equally dependent on us today. We may be dependent on America, but America is equally dependent on us. So we have to show spine, Mr. Narendra Modi or not. I think RSS and BJP should consider this. They have to have a prime minister who has a spine. Otherwise, people will take it very, very seriously, especially the people of India, the proud people of we the people. We have been seeing disgraceful behavior of US establishment and the government who have been sending our people in chains. We've seen all that, and Mr. Narendra Modi is silent. We have seen various deals have been thrusted upon Mr. Narendra Modi for whatever reason, because of his subdued nature in front of Mr. Trump. 3 deals have been actually slapped on us. I'm using that word consciously. F-35, then various other deals which have been slapped on us. So these things have to be taken care of. If not by RSS and BJP, then people of India will take care of this. That much I'm sure of. And I also...
Question right now is, Mehmood, that why is the BJP, which comes at the shortest incident, when they have to protect the prime minister or when they have to defend BJP for any particular issue, they will come immediately. But so far we haven't heard the entire BJP spokespersons, the entire lot. They've not spoken a single word. So are they in a fix? Are they confused? Or they do not know what the narrative should be on this particular issue, except for that one story which came out that former RBI Governor Shakti Kanta Das now has been appointed in the PMO. And that we have discussed this repeatedly. And now can Shakti Kanta Das now salvage Modi out of this Trump storm, if I may say? I don't know whether he'll be able to do that. But there are questions on why BJP is silent.
See, when was the last time, Neelu, let me put a counter question to you. When was the last time you saw RSS, BJP, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Mr. Narendra Modi in per se, or Mr. Amit Shah, give a strong retribution to anyone who's holding a post of power? They will hound Congress Party. They will hound Mamata Banerjee. They will hound Akhilesh Yadav. Those political parties who have been already subdued by misuse of various government agencies, they will hound you. Misusing. Individually, I think Mr. Narendra Modi cannot face you for 5 minutes. But using his, or rather misusing his power, the chair in which he is sitting, he will hound you also. He will hound your family. That is all they are capable of. Bullies are the most cowardly people in the world. Therefore, I am asking you this question. Can you recollect one incident where he had actually challenged or shown his red eyes, which he promised to anyone of power? That is what I am saying. He will definitely show his red eyes to a country like Pakistan, which is nothing in front of India. To Maldives, to Bangladesh. When has he shown any red eyes? I mean, hounding Pakistan, which is a piddly little country in front of us, cuts no eyes. Bangladesh, Maldives,
right?
Sri Lanka.
No, but Mehmood, since you've repeatedly been raising the issue of how elections have been tampered, they've been manipulated, they've been rigged, the big question is that doesn't this bit that $21 million has been given to the Indian government for the voter turnout, does it not raise your hackles where you would suspect that has this money at all being used for rigging the elections, whether it was the general elections, whether it was Haryana, Maharashtra, or for that matter, even Delhi?
Frankly speaking, I don't think RSS and BJP needs any money from this 20 million, 21 million. I don't frankly feel that they need that kind of peanuts. It is nothing. That is one.
That this $21 million for voter turnout is a hocus pocus. There's nothing to believe in.
A lot of monies are coming from various amounts are coming from various different directions. This must have come. They might have must have spent on various things, but especially not on voter turnout, because Indian Election Commission of India is spending a lot of money of the people of this country in for voter turnout. Various campaigns have been launched, a lot of money is being spent, and that is government money, that is our money. This money must have been taken and used wherever Mr. Modi wants to use. Now I am forced to speculate, although without knowing the facts I can still say that this charge has to be and can be retributed very easily. But the fear of BJP to retribute or to counter Mr. Trump's statement is the issue, not this money. This subservient behavior of the entire ecosystem of RSS and BJP is my concern. This subservient, totally slave-like behavior. And this is what Mr. Narendra Modi has reduced all of us to. I mean, that's my worry. I have no problems if Gautam Adani Saab and all the Adanis, Ambanis and all of them are put behind bars in US. I have no problem. What is my problem? They are thieves anyway. My only problem would be that how would I retrieve our country's money from them? I care two hoots if they are arrested. But that is not the case with Mr. Narendra Modi. Not because he cannot sacrifice Mr. Adani, because he will be arrested also. That is my charge on Mr. Narendra Modi and Mr. Amit Shah as co-conspirators of all the offenses Mr. Adani has committed, both within country and outside the country. Mr. Narendra Modi defends Mr. Adani and others of his like only because he is a co-conspirator, and that is a charge I level against them unless they come out clean.
How do you think that this $21 million mystery is going to unfold in the coming days? It seems that the opposition, obviously, like they raised the issue for 1 or 2 days, but they are silent again. Many people say that even the opposition has availed that benefit, and which is why they are not ready to go to the street on this particular issue.
I was talking to Mr. Devasayam today, and you have again pressed my raw nerve. That is the biggest problem in our country. And I will show to you, he has sent me this very interesting signboard. Devasayam Sahab, you reminded me, and I will just show you for your viewers also. This was sent to me by Mr. Devasayam today.
It's not visible. If you can just read it out, what he's written. Fear has
two meanings.
Right. No, it's not visible.
I'll read out to you. Fear has two meanings. I'll just give me a second. I'll just read it out.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what I'm saying. These political parties are the main culprits now. Not anybody else. Nobody is the biggest culprit now today. Even BJP and RSS are not such a big culprit today, because opposition is the biggest culprit. That is what we have to all now focus our attention on. Mr. Devasayam has sent me this, and it says, fear has two meanings: forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is yours. And this goes true for every political leader who have a stature of, bigger than Mr. Modi, apart from the fact that he's holding a chair. Otherwise, I feel every opposition political leader has a stature bigger than Mr. Modi. And therefore, I was showing this is the difference, the deciphering of the word fear, or the full form of the fear, if you want to decipher it. In a way, you have to rise, not run. Therefore, we hold opposition parties as the main culprit of whatever is happening to our country, not Mr. Narendra Modi, not RSS, not BJP.
No, but
and I will also tell you that the petition which Mr. Jairam Ramesh has filed in the Supreme Court, that is coming in my way of exposing Election Commission of India, every single High Court, this is being flaunted by the Election Commission lawyers. That there is a petition by Mr. Jairam Ramesh in the Supreme Court. Let us wait for that. And we will not give you all the videography.
Understand is that why are the political parties and especially the opposition cannot say that this kind of a claim made by Donald Trump is actually an attack on the sovereignty of the country? It impacts the image of our prime minister. Is he that weak that any power of the world can come and raise fingers on him like this? That, okay, we've given $21 million to our friend Prime Minister Modi. How dare Donald Trump does this?
Any other country, any other opposition party worth his salt would be protesting outside Mr. Narendra Modi's office as of now, not today, day before yesterday. When and then what happens is a very, very chic. I mean, I don't know how much money they spent on those press conferences, and some actor or coming out of National School of Drama sits there in a very, very artificial looking voice or sounding voice. They will create a drama and then go back to the party circuit they all indulge themselves into every single evening. These people, all these people who are visible on various in various press conferences, just see their evening lives. You will see what kind of seriousness they have. And that is visible on their faces also. It is clearly visible on their faces. The well-groomed, like Mr. Modi, clearly shows that they spend hours and hours taking care of their appearances. I mean, that kind of appearance Mr. Rahul Gandhi also doesn't have. I don't know how he can afford it, but I don't know why, whether he's not getting time or he's not inclined to get that kind of treatment which Mr. Narendra Modi and all his faces in the Congress every day have. I mean, they would be having facials for, I think, hours every day, if not every week. I mean, that's right. What I'm sorry I'm saying all this. I never said all this, but it is the pain which is coming out. I don't see that kind of glow in Mr. Rahul Gandhi's face, although genetically he will be better looking than all of them put together.
No, but of course, this is on a lighter note, and you raised an important point as to what kind of an approach the political.
My point is, they are not bothered beyond that statement which they make, as if they are Fidel Castro or Che Guevara.
No, I get your point, what you're trying to convey, but then the long and short of this $21 million mystery is what now? We are at the end of the third day. In fact, today is the fourth day has started. Saturday, this claim was made. And till then, I mean, till now, there is no vociferous protest by the opposition. That is one part of the story. There's complete silence on the part of the Prime Minister. That's another story, which you could call pole 2 of the entire story. Third, the entire BJP ecosystem, the entire troll army, where are they? What is Amit Malviya doing except for saying that the deep state, it seems to be active? And deep state, is the deep state trying to unseat Prime Minister Modi?
No. You've totally got it wrong. Deep state or any state.
These are three aspects of the silence what we are seeing on this particular claim made by Donald Trump.
No. The point would be any country which wants to serve his own interests, any top leadership of any country would ideally want Mr. Narendra Modi as the Prime Minister of India. Such a subservient Prime Minister, they will not get. Mr. Narendra Modi is dream come true for Mr. Donald Trump as Indian Prime Minister. I mean, which other Prime Minister?
Modi, at least. He will not unseat Modi, you are saying.
No, he will. I am saying it is a dream come true for Mr. Trump that Mr. Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister. And see, it is a disciplined party. I don't deny that. It is an absolutely disciplined party. You feel that Mr. Malviya will be doing anything without the permission of Mr. Narendra Modi, Amit Shah Sahab, and Mr. Mohan Bhagwat Sahab? No, not even a step, not even a tweet, not even a whisper. Everything emanates from there and there itself. And that is why, that explains everything. Because Mr. Modi has said, he's my master, he's my boss. Just take it. We have to cherish whatever comes from that side. And that is what they are doing. They are cherishing it. But my problem again is the opposition leaders. It is the country's prestige which is going. We, the proud people of India, their pride is going. Mr. Modi is not so important a person, but that thing has to come from the principal opposition party and other parties also, which is absolutely
Right.
missing. So what is missing is not what Mr. Ajay Malviya is doing. What is missing is who is missing in action is these opposition political parties.
Right.
Let's
Okay.
concentrate on them.
Right. So my last question to you is that the biggest takeaway of this $21 million claim by Donald Trump is what, according to you? I'll end the program after this. Yes.
There will be n number of 21 millions. That has been my point since the beginning of this interview, and that will remain that is not the question at all. These are peanuts. So Donald Trump is talking about hundreds of billions, which he, according to him, has been given in and actually siphoned off, not even given. So whenever there is an inquiry pending there, you also have to understand this. In America, Mr. Musk is chasing all these people in his country and outside his country, who all have actually misappropriated America's hard-earned money, American people's hard-earned money, if at all. It was hard-earned and not collected by various means, which I don't want to get into. But that is what they're doing, and that money runs into hundreds of billions. This is nothing. This Mr. Trump is only showing to his constituency, people who have voted for him for this purpose, that I am on the job.
Right.
But how much he actually undertakes this job, and if he undertakes, and Mr. Musk, if he undertakes the job which he's saying he's going to do, I think a lot of people in RSS and BJP,
Right.
in India, I'm only talking about our country, above 90% people who will get entrapped in that criminal legal proceeding in America will be from RSS and BJP. 10%, rest of all of them. Rest means rest all NGOs, all civil society people who may or may not have taken money, all political parties put together, and 90% RSS and BJP.
Absolutely. I think you're right when you say that.
He wants to underplay. That is exactly what he wants to underplay.
Right. So Trump, on one hand, is trying to cater to his, or rather, not cater, I would say it's trying to please the political constituency, which has given.
Promised this. He's being true to his electorate.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, that he is trying to please the electorate, which has voted him, has given him a powerful mandate. But the claim which has been made on $21 million has impacted Prime Minister Modi's image. And now we'll have to wait and watch when there are clear answers on this particular issue. Thank you so much, Mehmood Pracha, for joining this evening on HW News. Thank you.
Thank you so much for talking.
Thank you.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.